Bound by Flame is an RPG that takes you to the world of Vertil, a land threatened by a lethal undead army led by the 7 Ice Lords. You are a mercenary, the last line of defense against this unyielding evil ravaging your world. It might help that you are being possessed by a flame demon, promising you strength and powers. Will you reject the demonic influence to keep your humanity and your heroic abilities, or let the demon dominate yourself and unleash the powers of the beast? Beware, there is no turning back. During your journey through Vertil, fantastical enemies will try to slow you down. Don't underestimate them, as there are many creatures in this world more ancient and dangerous than the hordes of Deadwalkers. Explore every corner of the map to collect tons of weapons, armor, and components to build incredible equipment. Swords, axes, warhammers, crossbows, daggers, plenty of pieces of armor. You will have access to a vast array of equipment, entirely customizable, thanks to an intuitive craft system. Progress through the story, and the numerous side quests will grant you experience points to spend in your 3 skill trees. Fight as a warrior and unleash powerful attacks with your heavy weapons. Be a formidable rogue and favor a stealthy approach and fast-paced combat style. Toggle between these combat stances on the fly as the combat situation evolves. Your demonic side will also let you use devastating flame spells, transforming you into a feared pyromancer. During your journey, you will meet 5 different companions. Each has their own specific story, skills, and character. The way you interact with them might have a huge impact on your story and your combat strategy. Good luck on your quest in Vertil.
Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, дорогие подписчики и, надеюсь, многие будущие подписчики. С вами я, The Host, и сегодня для вас я решил снять прохождение одной из замечательных игр Bound by Flame, или по-русски «Связанный пламенем». Ну что же, начнем новую игру. И для начала создадим нового персонажа. При создании персонажа присутствует не очень много разнообразных видов, так что это надолго не затянется. Ими я также оставлю вулкан. Ну что же, начнем игру. Я хоть и выберу самый низкий уровень сложности, новобранец, но на самом деле даже на самом низком уровне будет гораздо труднее, так как враги
I doubt I shall ever forget the strange series of events that led to my meeting young Vulcan. The peoples of the world had been fearfully whispering about the Ice Lords for the past 10 years, though of course they had been present long before then. The Deadwalker army, an endless horde of undead creatures under the Ice Lord's command, had swept down from the mountains in the north, annihilating all resistance on the continent. Each battle only served to swell their ranks with the defeated dead, and the bloodless world seemed ready to sink into an endless ice age, where there would be no place for the living. There were a few who still tried to stand against the invaders. The elves, who had hitherto remained neutral, and the red scribes, a small group of scholars who believed their knowledge might be able to tip the scales. The scribes had recently engaged the services of a group of mercenaries known as the Freeborn Blades, a renowned company who would become even more so after these events. The Blades were to protect them while they performed a ritual which was intended to change the course of the war.
В игре также присутствует множество диалогов, но я их не буду читать, так как некоторые не любят этого. Я буду их читать только в том случае, если вы пожелаете этого. Оставив свое мнение в комментариях. Также присутствует в игре множество роликов.
Great scouts. You can smell them from 50 yards away. So here we are. And just think, the captain wanted me to stay and set up camp. I didn't join the Freeborn Blades to stack pots and pay for trains. But he knows that. He knows his men, and he knows his powder master hates just hanging around. Setting up camp. Now that's what I call being useful. I honestly believe we stay out of this damn war till the end. Well, looks like the end just showed up. The Ice Lords have really done it this time. All of Vertiel is on the brink. Nothing will stop the Deadwalkers. Soon there won't be a town left to fall back to, or even a tavern where you can spend your pay. There's no one left to turn back this filthy, stinking tide, if it were even possible. Let's hope our beloved employers can deliver on their promises. If their big ritual thing doesn't pan out, we're all gonna be left standing here with our asses hanging out. A bunch of chatty priests playing Sorcerer's Apprentice against 7 immortal mages. Sounds great. Anyhow, you have to fight fire with fire, so they say. Damn, they're here already. I better warn the others fast.
Вот они, классика. Как вы уже видели в трейлере, в игре присутствует...
Enjoy your stroll. Get over here and tell me about it.
Как я говорил, в игре присутствует множество разных видов крафта, и также для них нужны ресурсы, которые можно найти во время игры в различных местах.
By the looks of you, I'm guessing it wasn't just a quiet stroll. So, what did you see?
The Deadwalkers are already close. I got one of their scouts.
God damn it, Vulcan! I've told you 100 times, recon means observing and reporting, not charging in and fighting without thinking.
I didn't want him to alert all of the others before we were ready for them.
But what if they'd have killed you? Then you wouldn't have been able to alert us before they were ready to attack us. Think for a second. God's blood. We have to get ready for them. Now that you've finally got your ass back over here, you can prepare some traps. Get Peeler to help you place them around the temple. That'll give us some time, and we'll hear them coming.
Yes, sir, Captain.
And if you have questions, you know where to find me.
Что ж, начнем выполнять наше первое задание.
Three months without a chance to spend my pay. I'm sick of this goddamn war.
И для начала создадим ловушку.
That should do it. I'll give all these to Peeler. He'll figure it out.
Ресурсы играют огромную роль, поэтому пренебрегать ими лучше не стоит.
Hey, Peeler, lend me a hand, will you? We've got to prepare the area before it gets overwhelmed with walking corpses. These are a few treats to welcome our buddies, the Deadwalkers. Booby-trap all the access points, and try not to blow yourself up.
Don't sweat it, I can handle it.
I'm not kidding. If you lose an arm, it's gonna be my ass that gets blamed.
Вот они приготовились к битве. Оставить дождаться мертвецов.
The hobblers are coming! Now!
Drive them back! We must hold the Esplanade! Oh, shite! Here come more of them!
игре присутствует множество разнообразных видов врагов, от слабых до очень сильных. Также присутствует многообразие различных боссов.
Fall back! Everybody to the temple! No!
Oh, crap. Now they can walk through walls.
You go see how Buffalo is getting along with the scribes. He's meant to be guarding their invoking chamber.
But Captain...
Get out of here! And go find Pila for me while you're gone. I'll give you butt, Captain. Right. Are you coming or what?
Я уже немного проходил эту игру, поэтому знаю, что некоторые враги имеют слабости. Так, например, то, что сейчас напали на нас призраки, они боятся очень сильно огня. Ну и вспомнить, что у нас бомбы при взрыве создают уже огонь. Естественно, мне...
Is everything okay, Buffalo?
As long as I can hear them mumbling, everything is okay. One of those dead things managed to get as far as here, but I killed it before it could interrupt them.
That's good news. The captain's holding the front entry, Hawk's on the west wing, I got the east. Got any idea where Peeler is?
I think I saw him over on the east side. You should find him if you head over there.
Thanks. I hope he's still in one piece. And, you might want to check inside the invoking room. We just came across some specters. Those things can go straight through walls, and they might get in there without asking you first.
Is that so?
Пока нам даны 2 ветки, это воин и разведчик. Но я, конечно же, буду прокачивать разведчика, так как мне больше понравилось играть за него. Так, присутствует различные умения. Некоторые из них открываются только после достижения каких-то требований. Присутствует различная экипировка. А также дальнейшее улучшение ее. Выбираю, что создать. Смотрим на ресурсы и создавать можно различные модификации.
some help here. There's too many of them, and I got this stupid scribe under my feet.
You, right. Get back to the train with the others. Can't protect you if you keep wandering around.
Hey, thanks. Not you, I'm pretty sure that jerk would have gotten me killed.
No shit. Next time be more careful, okay? I talked with the captain. He wants to see you.
Oh, shit.
В начале прокачка идет довольно быстро, но более чем дальше в игру идешь, тем сложнее будет получать эти очки. Кроме основного сюжета также присутствует множество дополнительных заданий.
This position is lost. Retreat! Everyone fall back to the invoking room, and fast!
Concentrate. We almost have it.
Well now, that must be the 5th time I heard him say that. This stupid ritual is taking too goddamn long. Oh, shit. Here come the hobblers.
Are you going to be all right?
I'm fine. Worry about those dead walkers.
Are you hurt, Buffalo?
For now, just
Got it, Sergeant. I'll keep the hobblers busy.
Something is wrong. The catalyzer shouldn't do that. Stay away from my daughter! I shall not let thy weakness be our downfall.
Что пошло не так, и у нас вселился демон. После этого появилась у нас третья пироман. Одна из возможностей — это вот как раз поджигание оружия.
warning. How did I do that? Captain, I think it's time we talked about a promotion.
We don't have time for this, Vulcan. We need to move out before the rest of them get here.
The passes are probably crawling with them already.
There's a passage to the other side of the mountain. It will lead us to the swamp.
The swamp? Oh, that sounds fun. Hey, did anybody see what I just did to that huge fucking monster? I mean, seriously, I fried that thing. I saved our asses, and you're all just... Hey, what's for lunch?
I said shut it, Vulcan.
Интересно, где?
Thou hast fled.
What the...
Thou didst hold the power to face the necromancers, yet thou didst flee.
I had no choice.
No choice. Hast thou even thought of choosing? Thou art fled like a thief, and thou hast left me, a shadow of myself, trapped here in this prison.
I did not create this situation. I'm not even sure I understand what has happened.
The hour for questions is past. Thou must act. It is I who will suffer for thy cowardice. I who will pay for thine fault. I who will face extinction. And if I must die, if the flame is extinguished, our world will die as well.
I will not let the flame die. I am in a war against these necromancers, and at last I have the power to fight them.
What dost thou hope to accomplish in this ridiculous human shell? As it is now, it is useless to us. The flame is not a toy for mewling infants. It exists to reign. Its power must not be stolen from thee. We must reconquer the world hard as swiftly as we may.
Hey, Vulcan, enough of your daydreaming. Move your ass, huh?
Buffalo.
Болото тропа Вавилон.
Vulcan, you hear me? Pull your finger out.
Huh? Yeah, I hear you. My head feels like a bomb went off in it.
Well, shake it off. We're still not at the end of this stinking swamp, and I'm not gonna carry you all the way to the village.
Anyway, how come Hawk isn't the one with me here? He's the lead scout. I always go with him.
Hawk is covering the back of the line, so this time, I'm the one who goes with you. You'll get over it.
Ну вот, пошли наши первые выборы во время диалога. Ну, не против, да?
Let's go.
You lot are about as discreet as a herd of hunchbacks.
I thought that elves were supposed to have superior eyesight. Do we look like stiffs to you, dickhead?
Not yet. But with an arrow sticking out of your throat, I'm certain that even a chatterbox like you could do a passable impression.
And you'd be the next one down.
Possibly. Perhaps I should aim for the largest target first.
Not if you want to keep both your balls.
What have we here? Buffalo in person. Well, that's a good sign.
What's going on here? Who's the scrag with the pointy ears?
Thanks for noticing. I try to keep them sharp. I'm called Relmar, and I gather the red-faced fat belly with the filthy beard is none other than the famous Elric, leader of the Freeborn Blades.
They call me the Captain.
All the Freeborn Blades call you Captain Elric. I have no doubt that they do. As for me, I've never had much interest in titles or in military protocol. I judge people by their deeds.
Yeah, well, so far, all you've managed to do is point an arrow at my face. Why should we bother listening to you? Or even let you go on breathing?
If you believe that the Deadwalkers are the only danger down here, then I'd say it's been a long while since you've been near a village. Bandits, cutthroats, all sorts of disagreeable types pass by this way. Thus you will forgive, I hope, my rather bad manners. The fact is, I'm very happy to have found you. Prince Arundel is wounded. We had to withdraw to Valvanor, where I learned that you were expected. I just wanted to make sure you found your way there.
This is not my first walk in the wilds, arsewipe. As you can see, I'm on the right path, and we've nearly reached our destination.
Captain, those creatures I told you about this morning are gathering nearby. They're probably getting ready to attack us.
Ah, well those are called chrysalids. They wait until they have gathered enough numbers, and then they overwhelm you. And it would seem your little group is attracting a whole swarm to the village.
Well, we'll give them a welcome.
Actually, in spite of themselves, these creatures do an excellent job of keeping Deadwalker scouts away without raising any suspicions. If we allow them to gather here and then massacre them, I fear we'll be moving their territory a bit too close to Valvanor, which will lead to our being discovered sooner or later. I suggest we send 1 or 2 men back. This will keep them separated and occupied while the rest make it to the village. I'm ready to volunteer, if you fear I might try and slip away. I know the area well.
Sounds like a plan to me. Vulcan, you're on it.
I want to go too. The animals and plants in this swamp are extraordinary. And the venom of these chrysalids seems very interesting. I'd love to get a chance to observe them more closely.
Sybil, that is out of the question. Have you lost your mind? It's too dangerous.
Come on, let her off the leash. It'll be good for her. I promise I'll bring her back in one piece.
Vulcan, rule number 2.
We'll see you at the village.
Sybil!
See you later.
all around us. This swamp is teeming with life. I can't wait to discover all the species that live here. There is so much to be learned. I thought that nature had taken over again here in the swamp, but I sense there is something else. Told me a lot about you.
Really? He's not normally much of a talker. Did you torture him or something?
No, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. I just think he has a lot of respect for you. hear they call you Vulcan. Why is that?
Look, all us freeborn blades have a nickname. We leave the past behind, and whatever we were before doesn't matter in the company.
So what do you do now then?
Yeah, you know, I blow things up. Stuff like that.
Amazing you have no records of these actions.
Hey, this guy's fucking fearless. Let's help him out before it goes bad for him.
Despite his determination, the knight was in an awkward position. He thanks the mercenary for having assisted him in his task. If he can trust the rumors that he hears around the village, he has before him one called Vulcan. He has the pleasure of welcoming the mercenary to the village.
And you are?
The knight is called Ranthal, last survivor of the Order of the Ember Knights, and now protector of Valvenor, this village. The new arrival is most welcome, but the steward is waiting in the old village inn.
Вот мы и добрались с вами до деревни Ваунвено.
This is Valvenor.
Yeah.